Baffle. 4. Of the first hour I remember little, save that lilac grows at bird height. The world peeled back to just breath, footfall. To loose one's mortal body becomes seamless, invisible, fleet. 5. And when I stop, only the sound of rain as it is met by new leaf. A canopy of oak, beech, ash, hawthorn, my breath. 6. Emerald. 7. From the Middle English emeraude, from the Old French, from the medieval Latin, esmeralda, esmeraldos, from the Latin smaragdos, from the Greek smaragdos. 8. A brilliant green to grass green transparent variety of. 9. Is this about you being outside? 11. The poetic documentary form. 12. Collage as quotation, as a way of mixing disciplines, using the found object, the found material as an act of quotation. 13. The page marked as a script for dramatic reading, as a score for music. 15. Identity is malleable, an evolutionary project. Marguerite Kate S. Lynn is the infant Margaret of 1901, unaccounted for in 1911, when next she surfaces in 1929 as Margaret Wellesley Lynn, she marries and so becomes Margaret Kate Shaw. But what of Margaret Delamere? 16. The gathering and eschewing of. 17. Margaret Kate as performance, as absence. 7th of April, at Curraclone, on the 60th anniversary of her death, a blackbird sings from the hedge, corresponds to the one carved in stone. Rain crosses in a front from up the valley, from beyond Strably to Ballykilcavern, further. Daffodils cut from an inherited garden are pale on pale, are butter, wrapped in newspaper, left a token. 9th of April, rewarded. That sunlight on her anniversary should so clearly show, reveal the detail of stone, the maker's mark that had thus far gone unnoticed. From where I'd rubbed to copy his mark, a transfer from stone to page. On page's reverse, in hollow's cleft, cups lichen, pure pigment from the grave. 13th of May. Lichen has lifted, now lines the seam, the binding of the page. 27. This is not an abstract exercise. 28. Tethering the intimate, the domestic. 30. Significance of the tea tray in evening. 32. In summer, looking out from her bedroom window, waiting for my mother to stir and the day to begin. 34. Emerald. 35. Ballion-Tubber, place of the well. 40. She asks, what's the story? 41. This is the subtext. This is what allows us. 43. The suspension of our former lives in anticipation for an event that did not happen, that has yet to happen, that is unfolding, lurks peripheral, and in the clearances to consider. 45. If I remember April really all through the spring, life once more slipping out of reach, spent with shingles, an infection in your right eye. 50. Mrs. Rigney had the cure. She'd stopped, hadn't enough blood, but when I said your eye, she said come, 4 o'clock. Arthritic from a life spent tending graves, smoker's rasp, 20 purple in her pocket, held her dog like a child in her lap. 51, said how her angel guardian lifted her into the house one night from where she fell. 52, pricked her finger, then applied pressure to get the blood flowing. 53, sign of the cross along the mural pathway, across your crown, forehead, blood spilt into your eye. 54, don't wash it. It doesn't like water. 55, saw you twice, said, that's enough. 58, stop, mid-sentence, jackdaw skims. 59, jackdaw skims, stop.
So